Popular YouTuber Emil Price is promoting Korea's diverse cultures to the world in the heyday of one-man media. With Emil uploading everything from reaction videos to English education clips, his channel has garnered nearly 280,000 subscribers and over 69 million cumulative views. Let's meet Emil Price on Heart to Heart to hear about his life in Korea and his work on YouTube. Today's guest may know more about Korea than your average Korean. He is Emil Price, a very popular YouTuber or YouTube creator from the UK. Hello and welcome to Heart to Heart.
Hello.
Hi.
Thank you for having me.
Would you like to say hello to our viewers?
Yes, of course. Hi, my name is Emil Price. I'm from the United Kingdom and I'm a YouTuber in South Korea.
Okay, so let's begin by talking about your YouTube channel. So you're currently running a very, very popular, a wildly popular YouTube channel called Emil Tube. So it's E-M-I-L and then T-U-B-E.
Yes.
That's the name of your YouTube channel. And you have roughly 279,000 subscribers with over 69 million cumulative views. That's amazing.
Yeah,
You must feel...
No, I mean, there's a lot of YouTubers with a lot more subscribers and views than me, so it's not that great.
Wow, but I'm curious, would you like to tell us about the kinds of the types of content? What sort of content do you mainly upload on your channel, on your YouTube channel?
So my channel usually has series. So I will bring over a friend or family member from England to Korea, and we'll go on a tour around Korea, eating food, trying the culture, and then I will upload that series for about a month or 2 months. And then in between those series, I'll have like sort of my life in Korea, like vlog style videos.
I see.
And then back to another series. So it's sort of like series and then vlogs and then series and then vlogs. And that's how it sort of works.
So you usually have, as you mentioned, like family members or friends from home actually coming to join you in Korea. I mean, one of the many videos that foreigners tend to shoot are, those reaction videos. And it's quite interesting to see how foreigners or non-Koreans react to situations or things that, locals or Koreans are very familiar with. We're like, okay, what's the big deal? But a lot of people may react very differently. So tell us about a few memorable reaction videos that you have created. I know that I've seen a couple.
Yeah.
So could you choose a few and tell us about it?
The first one I'll talk about is fermented stingray. Which is 홍어.
홍어.
Yeah, 홍어. Which is, I'm sorry, but disgusting. It's horrible. But some people like it a lot in Korea. I got my friends to try 홍어. And hongo is fermented usually for about 30 days. So it's got this really strong smell, which smells like
Ammonia, yes.
Yeah, it's like being in a toilet, which hasn't been cleaned for 30 days. So my friends tried it, and it was hilarious for me because they were struggling to swallow it, and they were tearing up because of the smell. And it was very funny, but my Korean viewers didn't enjoy it so much because they felt like I was showing sort of the unpalatable side of Korean cuisine, whereas I should be showing the delicious stuff.
Well, why not? Hongo is quite popular among Koreans. I mean, it's an acquired taste. A lot of people, a lot of my friends actually love hongo.
I even have some foreign friends which like it too. So I was curious if at least one of them would like it out of 6, but
none of them.
And then another reaction that I really liked. Recently, I filmed a reaction to snow crab. And snow crab is something I'd never eaten before.
Oh, really?
And it's huge, and there's so much meat in it. And it's insanely delicious. My friend really loved it too. And that's one of the best things about the videos I make, is I'm always trying new things and discovering new amazing things that I wouldn't have had the chance to if I wasn't doing it.
Now, last year you took up the challenge to post a video every single day for an entire year. So I'd like to ask you why you decided to do that.
I think I went crazy. No, I went to it was like sort of a YouTube seminar. And there was a bunch of other YouTubers, like 30 of us in the room, and we're receiving a lecture from quite a big YouTuber. And she asked us how many times we upload a week. And at the time, I was only uploading once a week. So she said, once a week, raise your hand. And I was the only person in the room who raised my hand out of like 30 YouTubers. And then she said 2 or 3 times a week. And a lot of people raised their hands. She said 5 times a week. Some people raised their hands. Once every day, some people raised their hands. So it was at that moment I sort of realized, like, oh, I need to be working a lot harder than this and taking it more seriously. And I met one of the YouTubers who did do it every day. And she was being very successful. And I sort of took inspiration from her and then decided, yeah, I just do it. And it worked out very well. It was, yeah, well. It was
You don't sound very enthusiastic about it.
It was a ridiculous thing to do, to be honest, because there's a lot of work that goes into videos that people don't realize. And you're not going to sleep much if you do one every day.
Right. And you do all the editing yourself. You do the filming. So what is it that you do everything on your own? You don't get any help at all?
No, well. So I do all the filming, I do all the editing, everything myself. I do have a guy who helps me with translations. So I will make the video and then I will write out all the English in the video, if it's in English, for example. And then I will send him the transcript with all the English and he'll translate it to Korean, send it back to me, and then I'll put all the subtitles into the video. So that's the help I get, because I like my videos to be, I can speak Korean, I'm fluent in Korean, but it's not as good as a native's Korean. And I don't want, when they read the subtitles, it to be like, unnatural. I want them to completely understand everything I say.
So yeah, you do a lot of the things, well, almost like 99% of all the work that you put in, the effort and energy and all the time you put into, creating a video. So, I mean, you have decided to make a video a day for an entire year. Have you ever wanted to kick yourself? I'm sure you might have thought that every single day, but I mean...
Yeah, so like I said, people who have never made a video before won't realize it looks easy. Before I did YouTube, I thought it was, great lifestyle. You just make these short videos and you're done, your day's finished. It takes a very long time. I usually spend about 10 hours on editing one video.
And how long are these videos? Like,
these are like 10-minute videos.
10-minute videos, and it takes 10 hours.
Yeah, it takes a long time. People don't realize that. And then, especially with vlogs, which is what I film a lot, you're filming all day. So then you come home at like, I don't know, 8 o'clock, and then you got to start editing. And that's a 10-hour shift. And then when you finish it, it's the next day, and you've got to do the same thing over again.
Ah, that's right.
So it's like a constant cycle, and you only sleep like 1 or 2 hours a day. Yeah. Which takes a mental toll on you. But I do what I love. I know it's so cliche to say that, but I do. I really love what I do. And because of that, it never feels like I'm working, and the 1 or 2 hours sleep is fine.
Really?
You get used to it after a while. It sounds crazy, but you do.
I'd never be able, I wouldn't even be able to survive a single day with just an hour of sleep. Yeah. Okay, so obviously you really do enjoy the work that you do. I mean, I could sense it. I could see it in your eyes. Your eyes are just sparkling as we talk about this. Yeah. So where do you actually come up with the idea, the video content ideas? I mean, especially when you're creating one every single day, you've got to have a lot of ideas.
Yeah, one of the hardest things about doing everyday videos is actually just thinking up the ideas.
Yeah.
I mean, thinking up one video idea on its own is hard enough. Thinking up 7 a week, it's just constant struggle. It's a constant struggle to come up with new content. But what I do, which helps me a lot, is I don't use my phone much. I try not to touch it. So whenever I have free time, well, whenever most people have free time, they pick up their phone. Yeah. Instagram, whatever. When you have free time, you should not resist the urge to pick up your phone and then just think. And that's when I come up with all my ideas. It's when I have free time and I can actually sit down there and think and make notes and stuff. Yeah, instead of looking at social media. Sounds a weird message to people who I want to watch my social media, but yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's true. Sometimes you want to search something, and then you pick up your phone or go on the internet, and you start searching. But then again, you find something interesting while you're searching for whatever you're interested in, and then so you end up spending hours sometimes doing something else and not actually searching for what you had intended to search for initially. Yeah. So I understand what you mean. Next time I'll try to keep my phone down and not take a look at it. So out of the many videos that you have uploaded, the ones that you shot with your mother while she was here in Korea got many hits. They actually got a lot of hits. So you spent 12 days with her. You visited many places across Korea, and she had the opportunity to actually experience Korean culture. So what prompted you to start making these videos, with your mom?
Well, prior to filming the series, I had gone to England and I had filmed videos with my mother before. And she was just always wildly popular. Oh. Any video that my mum came out in just got like double the views of any other video on my channel. So I just put two and two together, really. Like, bring my mum over to Korea. People love her. It's gonna do well. It's gotta do well. And it did. It was, it's definitely by far my most viewed series. More than anything, actually. Which I didn't realize. I mean, I just thought of it as a series, to be completely honest. But in the end, it turned out to be a really important memory for me.
Yeah.
I only see my mum like once a year because I live in Korea. And traveling around with her for a week and a half, just me and her like every day, going to all these different places, is something that I'll never forget. And yeah, it was very special.
Yeah, very special, very meaningful.
Yeah.
Maybe you should spend 12 days with each and every one of your family members and, create series with them as well.
Yes. Yeah, that's on the cards.
So, out of the many places that you have visited, the places all across Korea, and she had the chance to, try things out, try Korean food and, experience Korean culture. What would you say, which place and what food or culture do you think left the strongest impression on her?
The place that she liked the most, which I also enjoyed the most, was a place called Kojedo.
Kojedo, an island?
It's an island, and it's right in the south of South Korea, just below Busan. And Kojedo, the reason why we liked it so much was everywhere you went in Kojedo, it was like picturesque. It was like you were looking at a portrait. It was just beautiful. We stayed in a really nice hotel. We had a beach right by us. And we took a boat to see this island called Wedo, which is incredible, by the way. It's incredible. Everyone has to go to Wedo. And then in the evening, we tried this food. It's a seafood hot pot. I think it's called 해물 뚝개비.
Tukbegi? Yeah, like the stone pot?
Yeah, in the big stone pot. Yeah. And it's just, it's incredible. It was that was the most special. I mean, the whole trip was very special. We had so many moments, but for me, that's the one that sticks out in my mind. And she really loved it.
Today, we visited Mukbang and Wedo Island. Wedo Island is otherwise known as Paradise Island due to its beautiful botanic garden.
We only just got the boat. I wanted to stay there. I just wanted to stay a little bit longer and just enjoy it a little bit longer.
Waiting for the 22 bus.
Okay. Are there any other buses?
No. Wow, that's massive.
But they really tasted good.
So as you mentioned, you first came to Korea, of course, when you were in college, right? What led your interest towards YouTube in the first place? I mean, you were teaching as an English teacher. You could have had an interest, but what really got you into becoming a YouTuber or YouTube creator?
Well, while I was teaching English to my Korean students, I was also learning Korean in my free time. And I started to notice that the mistakes they were making were because of Korean. There were certain words in Korean that when you translate them just don't work in English, and certain phrases. So then I realized, like, other English teachers aren't going to know this because they can't speak Korean. They don't know why they're making these mistakes. So it's hard to correct them. But I can. So I thought I'd make like small little tip videos on YouTube, just correcting Koreans' mistakes that they're making because of Korean words. For example, Koreans like to say, when they have plans with their friends, they like to say, I have an appointment with my friends, or I have a meeting with my friends, which is completely unnatural in English. So, but that's because like they say 약속하다 in Korean, which translates to promise. But instead they make it appointment and meeting, when really it should be I have plans.
That's true. So that's how it started.
Yeah, that's how it started.
안녕하세요. 제 이름은 에밀이고 지금은 한국에 사는 영어 선생님이에요. 저는 영국 사람이에요. 저는 가르칠 때마다 맨날 똑같은 실수 들어서 그 흔한 실수들이 유튜브로 제대로 알려드리기로 결정했어요.
여러분, 이걸 핵꿀팁이라서 준비하는 게 좋을 겁니다.
이 방법이 뭐냐면 한글 을입니다.
을 붙이면 진짜 원어민 같지만 할 수 있어요.
한번 해볼까요? I will, I'll,
You will,
you will, they will, they'll.
그게 쏙쏙 들어오죠.
그럼 따라해볼까요?
You know, there is an increasing number of YouTubers, foreign YouTubers in Korea that are becoming even more and more popular, day by day. And they have very creative contents as well. But what would you say sets your YouTube channel apart from the other YouTube channels that are run by non-Koreans?
I'd say with all YouTube channels, the only thing that really separates them is personalities. So my personality is different from, say, all those other foreign YouTubers' personalities, which is why people come back and watch. Because it's not just your personality when you're in the videos, it's your editing style too. Yeah, your personality is reflected in your edits completely, which is the most attractive thing about YouTube, in my opinion, and why people like it is because it's very personal, and you can really get attached to a person and their creativity and their style. Content-wise, most YouTubers are very similar. We all sort of copy each other a little bit and do similar content, and whatever gets the views most of the time. But what remains different is the personality and the editing style, and the people.
The people.
It's the people. It's the people who are in your videos. That's what people really come back for. It's not so much the content, to be honest. It is the content.
It's got to be everything. Everything put together.
Yeah. It's a bit of both.
But, I mean, you talked about, how they're edited, but I love your editing style because,
thank you.
I mean, I didn't have the chance to check out all of your videos, but I did see a few and I was like, oh, this is quite cute. This is funny. It's very interesting how you edited certain things. So did you actually study on your own, or did you just learn, as you started editing these videos?
One of the problems with trying to be a YouTuber is there's no like course you can study. So what I mean is you can't go to university and take a degree in YouTube. I mean, if you want to be a banker, you can do it in banking.
Yes.
If you want to be an accountant, you can do it in accounting. But for YouTube, there's nothing. The only way you can learn YouTube is by watching YouTube and trying to make videos.
Right.
So that's what I did. I just spent hours and hours, days and days, months, just watching as many other YouTubers' videos as I can and trying to pick the things I like from their videos. Trying to take little things and sort of blend it into my own style. And I'm still not really there yet. I'm still learning. It's just an ongoing learning process. And you only learn from watching others and trying it.
How are your Korean subscribers different from your foreign or Western subscribers? Are they different at all? And if they are, how different are they?
There's two main differences between Korean subscribers and foreign subscribers. The biggest difference is food.
Food.
Koreans are crazy about food. I discovered this after becoming a YouTuber. If I put food in my thumbnail or title, the views double instantly.
Really?
Double. They double instantly. Like, you can't go wrong if you put food in your title with Korean.
Oh, wow.
They are obsessed. They're obsessed with food, and they're just crazy about it, which is why the foreigners reacting to Korean food does so well. And in Korea, they have this whole craze called Mukbang, you know?
Right.
Which doesn't exist in the West. It's starting to. There are some channels which are becoming popular, which are doing mukbangs for foreign viewers.
So for those of our viewers that are not familiar with mukbang,
right, yeah.
basically mukbang is what? People filming themselves eating?
Show, yeah.
And that's all they
People
do,
just filming
eat.
themselves eating and talking.
Right.
It's super easy. I'm so jealous of all mukbang channels.
How could it be
Because it's so
easy when
easy.
you have to keep eating for...
Well, you don't even have to eat huge quantities. Some people don't even eat. They just eat interesting things or they're just good looking. So people watch it. Like my friend. I have a friend which is just good looking, so people watch him. But it's super easy to edit. It's one take, you cut it, and then you just upload it.
Okay.
There's no 10-hour edit. So, but Koreans love it. They just love watching it. I mean, I understand it now because I do it, but before I didn't understand it at all. And then the second biggest difference, which drives me crazy, is subtitles.
Subtitles?
Yeah, subtitles.
Ah, Koreans need subtitles.
Koreans need subtitles.
We're so used to having subtitles.
Yeah. From a very young age in Korea, well, from the time they're born, TV channels always put subtitles on all programs, apart from dramas. Dramas are the only ones which won't have subtitles there. So Korean viewers expect this. And they find it a lot less entertaining if your videos don't have subtitles. So I have to put subtitles in all my videos. And 10 minutes of subtitles takes 4 hours to do. You know, that's 4 hours out of my day, every day, last year, which I would have got back if I just had a foreign audience. You know, and that's a big difference.
Yeah.
It's huge. I'm very envious of the fact that foreign YouTubers don't have to do subtitles.
And you also have to be creative with the subtitles.
You do.
Yes.
But also, it's really boring. Subtitle editing is the most boring thing ever. It's just so tedious. It's so tedious. But whatever. It's part of the gig. You got to do it. Yeah, those are the two main differences. Definitely.
Could you tell us about what you possibly want to try out in the future as like content-wise, or what do you plan to do in the future?
I think the content that I've done so far has been quite successful, and I've had a lot of success from it. So I'm definitely going to stick with my content, keep going with that. I would like to mix in new content too. I'm always like trying new things and trying to find the next big thing almost, you know, because finding the next big thing is always the thing to make your channel explode. For the future, yeah, definitely just keep going with what I'm doing now. Keep experimenting with other content. I also have 2 other channels which I'm sort of working. I have a little gaming channel which I just started, and I have an English-only channel which I just do vlogs on about Korea. Work on them a little bit more, try and get them to catch up to my main channel a little bit. Yeah, just don't quit.
Well, while we're at it, could you tell us a little bit about your game channel as well? I mean,
well, the gaming channel is not so important. Like
it's not important.
I literally started that last week. The foreign channel I've had for a while now. It's very short, funny videos. There's a lot of vloggers in Korea for foreign audience who show them all about Korea. I sort of take that sort of concept, but I make it very short, impactful, and funny. I try and stick to humor, because I find some of the other videos too informative.
I see.
And they become a little bit boring. So, yeah.
Okay, we should all check that out as well. Okay, well, that brings us to an end. I really enjoyed our conversation, had a lot of fun. And, you know, I now understand, as you said, people return. They come back for more. They come back because your vlogs and your videos are very fun to watch. and I understand why they keep coming back. It's kind of very addictive. So we hope that you continue to do what you love to do and you enjoy to do. And thank you for promoting Korea and the beauty of Korea. And also for being with us today.
My pleasure.
감사합니다.
Thank you. 감사합니다.